We live. Leave the meeting or do I got it? I got it. And now. Most scary jobs. Leave the meeting or do I got it? Like the heart, so it's like Nella piece of crazy shit. She's fucking a trying to man piece going to film a work. Motherfuckers like a punch. Every dirty trick I'm hanging down the good boy. Words so the show to from the things smoking on the fucking creek. All the way up to North Cali representing the men. Don't get it. That's just how lucky if you can't see I'm just crazy. So come and smoke you. We got the news with the comedy and our speaking when it comes to marijuana shows that we cannot be the gold advertiser. Come and have a seat on the top of the show. So we're doing everyone. TheD420Show's. Enough's enough. These people want to cheer for me, loving my daughter. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Ed Live, Steve Stoner. Smoking Joe. Fuck your farms, Smoking Joe. Mikey Mike ain't here. Chubby Doggy ain't here. Nella P here somewhere, but she ain't riding. She riding, yeah, she riding. She's only here to talk about the story of our holiday.
Oh, is it a story?
All right, I'm gonna let her tell you the story with Steve. Let me go walk my daughter to the car. Come on, Penelope, tell me all about it.
Oh, you know, we took our kids on a Christmas trip. And Blue Ridge Mountains, Georgia, and it ended up a snowstorm.
Hold up. You might want to sit on Aunt Live's chair because so we can hear you better. Oh, way better. Ding dong.
Mike can help me tell the story.
Mikey, Mike.
How we got stuck in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
We got stuck in the snow. We sent the grandkids walking with some adults to the cabin. Anthony and I and 3 other kids spent the night in a van all night, 26 degrees.
Wow.
Mike comes up the next day and he gets stuck in the snow. It was a trip to remember.
That's for sure.
Well, there you go. You checked out being in the snow.
Yep, I got my white Christmas. I don't ever have to have it again. But I found us a place for next year already.
Oh, yeah? Where? Same spot?
No. 8-bedroom house in Wendoweed, Alabama.
Windowweed, Alabama?
Yeah. I'll send you the link so you can check it out.
Damn.
Never stayed in Alabama.
There might be a reason for that. All right, I'm back. What up? Thank you, Mike.
What's good?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Babe, put that AC down. Did you hear any about the dilemmas?
About what?
Did you hear Mike came to a man's hill with a toy car? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Mike came driving in a Tesla. Now, the Tesla is nice when there's cement streets and level hills and shit. It is not meant for backwoods or snowy wood. They don't want no kind of woods, okay? This nigga, he got stuck in what we thought was the easiest part of the hill.
No, that's not true. The
Right?
easiest part of the wood. No, it wasn't the easiest part.
Everybody
Now
else.
you're talking shit. Now you're talking shit. It was not the easiest part of the thing. It was the iciest part
Was the easiest
of a
part.
turn.
Okay? You only would have crashed
I could have made it. I could have made it. My wife was just nervous. I could have did it.
And then he tried to defer to the Tesla. And he's like, Tesla? We go? And the Tesla was like, no. So he calls me to go save him because we don't got a Tesla. We actually got a real car. So we drove out there to go save him. And then when I'm looking at the Tesla, I'm like, yo, this shit is high tech. Why can't you download 4-wheel drive, nigga? Been looking to see if you could download 4-wheel drive. And you know what you could download? You can download self-driving. I told that nigga, I said, don't do that. The bitch will probably start and drive home. You know what I'm saying? But Tesla gets a black eye for that. I'm just saying. Black eye, Tesla. Tesla is now like the seagulls. It only goes to summer places. Okay? So we're gonna have to shit, what's the word I'm using? Petition. We're gonna have to petition Raquel to buy a real car. Just in case. Okay? But it was fun. It was a nice little spot. The snow was surprising, but it was nice. It gave us a nice little look, and it was nice and chilly. So the fat people were nice and comfortable, bro. Not for nothing. We were cold, and it's hard for fat people to be cold. You know what I'm saying?
You go sledding?
If I would have went walking and fell, I would have been sledding. It wasn't that, but what it was that it iced over. That's all it was. So it was all iced up. And those roads, what is that, like fucking what is it, asphalt? I don't know. What kind of cement is that bullshit? Because that shit was just like smoother than a motherfucker.
It was just regular road, but once if you notice, once you put that salt on, it breaks the road up. So when we were leaving, that salt had eaten up most of that road. That's why they don't put salt on there all the time.
So I was like, these motherfuckers need to salt this shit all day, every day. This shit should have just been gravel. You know what I'm saying? So you can get traction. But you know what? I found the perfect thing for next time. Because if this happened to us again, I do not want to be unprepared. I am going to get these. There you go. I'm gonna get these right here, Mikey.
You gonna put that on the tires, or you gonna pick up everybody and walk?
I'm gonna get one for everybody. Motherfuckers gotta walk.
Those are shoes.
But I also was thinking about these. This right here. No, not this one. Probably. Look at this. They're like zip packs.
Oh.
And you just put them, you know what I'm saying? You take them out and strap them up. And they're like $30, 20-something bucks, $21. I told Penny, I'm gonna buy those, throw those shits in the bag in case of anything. What the fuck? That shit could probably help us. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't gonna take up a lot of space. these big Ziplocs. Throw them shits in the
Right.
So I'm gonna be prepared next time, bro. I'm gonna be red. Listen, those shits is come off. I can put those shits on your Tesla, and your Tesla can look like it was a real car. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? I couldn't hear you. What did he say?
He said, "How was the mileage in the Tesla when it was cold?"
It was all right. It was all right because it was mostly hill. So if I'm going downhill, it'll regenerate the battery. When I'm going uphill, that's where the problem was. But I was fine. The mileage was good.
Interesting.
Do you find that the battery dies a little faster in cold?
It takes no, because when me and Raquel went down to this town, we didn't lose much battery.
24-18.
Yeah, because it just went from 22% to 18%, and then we charged up, and then we got back up the hill with like 40% after we charged up a little bit, and then we charged it up overnight, which got to 70%, and we went from there. We got to Helen, and we went to another town, and then we charged up again. So I mean, basically, it did tell me it was in cold mode or whatever, like it had like an ice cube next to the battery. So I don't know what that meant. But other than that, yeah, it was cold. But other than that, I think on the whole round trip, I think we spent
$109.
$109 charging.
How many miles was that?
It was close to, how many miles was it? I think it was
Is it more than 400?
62. Oh yeah, way more than 400.
Oh damn, fuck. That's pretty good then. That's way good. $109. If you had done that,
I spent about.
gas.
I spent about.
Yeah.
I spent about
know.
200 to 300 on gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had a truck though.
Yeah, but
What was the city?
But
Brewery.
still, even if you had a 6-cylinder, 4-cylinder, that's like $2 or more in gas.
So yeah, and we didn't charge up on every time we stopped. We didn't go to 100%.
Right.
Because I didn't have time, and two, it wasn't necessary. Because the car tells you when you should stop, when you should be able to stop, or how long you're gonna stop for. So.
Oh, they tell you how many miles you got on the charge?
Yeah. It tells you when to go to the next. It charges you enough to get to the next spot.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was 562 miles one way. So 1,100 miles.
That's 1,100 for $106, $110. That's fucking excellent.
the car's an iPhone, bro. It's an iPhone. That's all it is. It's a big
Even
old
the iPhone back. Well, I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. My old iPhone, when it was cold, it fucking like always dropped to 0% on battery.
Why you think this shit was so nice?
Then you heat it up, got it room temperature up, then it was back up to 80%. You know.
Why do you think this shit was showing Mike ice cubes? Nigga, it was freezing.
Right.
It was telling me, yo, nigga, I'm freezing. My motherfucking boat.
Then when it gets too hot, it says I'm shutting down. This is like fucking iPhones. But anyway.
Right. Tesla's really a spick. Nigga don't want to work. He don't want to work cold. The nigga don't want to work in the motherfucking hot. People aquí no quieren trabajar. What the fuck?
But still,
yeah, it was cold. It was definitely
over 1,000 miles, and you only paid $100.
You know, not for nothing.
For fuel. or whatever you want to call it,
Nigga
electricity.
parks his shit
That's
overnight.
fucking cool.
Leaves his shit overnight. And then he's like, damn, I'm worried if somebody hits the car. I'm like, nigga, call the car. The car counts you. The car be like, yo, what's up, Mike? Man, no, everybody, there's nothing around me, Mike. Look, it shows you. There's nothing around me, Mike. I'm safe. You know what I'm saying?
I've been kind of, because I want to put another engine in my truck, and I've been kind of poking around, you know, with an idea of putting it in, you know, electric, you know, going electric, changing all that and stuff. But every time I look at the negative part about it,
What's out in your fucking area?
they can fucking stop me any way they want.
Blackouts?
Like right now, my 76, you know, if I'm not running the law, they can't fucking stop me unless they put, you know, shoot me, blow out my tires, or, you know, they can't just harpoon it and kill the bat, you know, kill me that way, or do a fucking shutdown through whatever you call it from satellite.
Yo, aren't you guys having blackouts over there?
Do we have blackouts?
Like rolling blackouts?
During the summertime, they do that.
Hey, so what the fuck would you be getting electric anything for?
I mean, just for my truck because of the gas and stuff.
You can drive around the house, nigga, because that's about as far as you're gonna go.
Right?
When they start cutting off the thing, telling them, yo, don't charge your Tesla, you're gonna be sitting down the block like, yo, I need to roll down a couple hills.
Oh man, they got those charging stations all over town now. Fucking.
But if they're having rolling blackouts, nigga, they're not gonna let nobody charge.
That's true. So, but I got solar, so it don't matter.
All right. Listen, I'm moving on from you.
All right,
Michael. I'm directing this to you again. Okay? What happened with homeboy Damar Hamlin? What happened there, bro?
Who's that? Oh, the cat that caught the heart attack?
That's what that was. A straight heart attack on the field.
He had a cardiac arrest. Yeah.
And what is his status? Because I didn't hear nothing after that. It was a big deal the next day.
Today they said he held somebody's hand and wrote notes. So he's doing a lot better.
All right. What about the Jaguar star who died of the heart attack?
I don't know who that is.
All right, here, let me pull that up. I have it over here somewhere.
Steve, I'm sorry to hear about Ohio State.
Oh boy.
Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah.
This cat right here. Uche?
Yeah, what about him? Right? Dies at 38. What did he do?
Said he had a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hey,
that's what I had written about it.
They've been known that athletes have heart attacks too. You know, it's not just us fat people.
Nah, nigga, it's the COVID fucking vaccine, motherfuckers.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's whatever. Yeah,
Hey, I
what it
wouldn't
is.
doubt it.
More. Give me more. Thank you, sir. Can I have another?
They're already determined. They got their own.
Talking about COVID, I have a bone to pick.
Right,
so while I was in this house with everybody dying, there was a lot of sick people there this weekend or last weekend, and they all jumped to some concoction that they were drinking.
The drinking, yes. You know what that was?
It doesn't matter.
It was the Jim Jones juice, nigga. The Jim Jones juice.
Whoever they were drinking some remedy that some guy named Jim Jones made up, but they wouldn't get an injection that the government would give out. That's crazy. I found that crazy.
Ain't it though?
I wouldn't even fuck with anything that said Jim Jones on it.
I find it crazy that the government is telling us to take a fucking vaccine.
I'm from California. You don't fuck with Jim Jones shit.
If you watch the hearings, the fucking dudes that made the vaccine still don't know that it worked. But you guys are sitting here like, yeah, why wouldn't we take it? In the hearings, they're saying they
It's
don't
just,
fucking know.
it was FDA approved. Everything was approved.
That's because
But they're drinking something. So some guy just from a farm. It didn't even come from a pharmacy.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Some nigga's farm.
Here in California, no.
It was water.
I don't even know where it was from. I just know that they
I
were
think it's
drinking
like
it
down
was-
the road from my
what it
house.
was-
religiously.
It was
They were
water.
they were
It
drinking
was
it
water.
religiously.
It was pure water. And what the guy does is he has a urinary tract infection, so he pees in it and dips his dick in the water.
Nice.
That changes it
Nice.
brown. Okay.
That's nice.
Then when it gets all brown, he puts a little sugar on it to make it sweet. And then he shakes it all up and he says, "Listen, when you swallow this shit, everything that goes in your body is gonna come on up."
Yeah,
And it works.
That's beautiful.
there's Jim Jones stuff down the road from my place.
Jim
yeah.
Jones, nigga.
Look it up. I bet you it's right here in California, up where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look it up real quick while we talk about other shit. But yeah, Jim Jones, he's like right here.
I agree with Mike. I I think it would be far more prudent to take whatever drug the government tells you to take,
Power went off.
whether they test it
that-
or not, and then to take anything somebody grows in their farm and says, "Yo, I took these leaves and I made them into a tea, and if you mix this stuff together and drink it," I think that is worse. So don't do what we did. Don't do what I said.
So that guy.
I do.
So that guy died of a heart attack. What did he die of?
He died of a heart attack. It says that he had a heart attack. It says enlarged heart with acute heart failure. The cause of death. That's what the toxicology report is saying.
And another thing about these athletes, they just trust these team doctors. They don't go to the doctor themselves. They just go to these team doctors. All the team wants to know is if they can go out there and tackle or hit a ball or dribble a ball. If they're capable of doing that, they don't go and check out to see if they're actually in good health. You know,
They just want to play.
they're just naive.
I'm sure you can attribute that to a lot of different things, bro. You know, in sports and in other fields, because they motherfuckers want people to keep working, making that money. So you keep throwing the
exactly. It's just a high. You know, it's just high.
And the team guys,
it's a high profile job. That's all it is. It's still a job.
team owners are saying this guy makes me a lot of money, sells out seats. The bastard's got to play.
It's just like any other job. You want to make sure your employees are there to work so you can make money.
Yeah, but
So when these team doctors go out there, he's good to go.
But wasn't things supposed to be fixed a little bit better since they started dealing with the TBI? Remember that the TBI became a big thing like a couple years ago, that they were starting to change things, and that's why you can't crown hit with the helmet or whatever. But that was all because of those traumatic brain injuries that they were.
Yeah, but that's on the field. Though. I'm talking about
I
when
know
you
that,
guys.
But I'm saying yes, they changed that on the field. But didn't they start monitoring these players with that bullshit?
Yeah. They have, but what I'm saying is they're not checking the whole thing. Yeah, when a dude gets a concussion on the field, they just want to make certain that he can see straight and whatever until the day of the week. But they'll throw him right back out there, just like that the Dolphins guy, Tua. That dude has already. This is the second time he's been on the injured reserve list because of a concussion. And that first concussion was scary as hell. He couldn't even stand up.
Or like that one 49er football player back in the day, they had that special helmet.
Yeah, he had the Gazoo helmet. But but yeah, it's crazy, man, because you had back in the day Hank Gathers when he died of a heart attack. On the court, Richard, what was his name? Richard Lewis, I think, from the Celtics. He died in the pickup game, just fucking around, and he just died of a heart attack. And these are world-class athletes that we're talking about. And like I said, like Ant said, this is a job that they have. The owners can care less. They go out there and make that money.
And God knows what they're pumping them with, all the vitamins or whatever they got them on their protein and
You know,
or
since
whatever.
you brought up the Celtics thing, I had saw this little. I didn't read it. It was a thing where Magic Johnson and one of the sports dudes was talking about how if Larry Bird was playing now in the prime of his career, he'd be destroying everybody out on the fucking field, out on the court.
Oh yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
They were
Yeah,
like,
because now you got players taking games off because they're tired. They call it, what do they call it? Maintenance. Something maintenance.
Pussy.
Where they don't have to they don't play every day.
Coochie maintenance.
Yeah,
I gotta maintain.
Yeah. It's like Barry Bonds one time. I took my kids to a day game at San Francisco, and JC was a little kid, and he was on my shoulder, and he's looking out and goes, "Where's Barry Bonds?" And some guy was standing next to us and says, "Oh, Barry, he don't play during the daytime. He only plays at night." And my son was like, "Oh, he sucks. That's fucked up." Yeah.
You know, they shouldn't be charging us during daytime money then.
Yeah, exactly. He said, "Where's Barry Bonds?" Like, he ain't playing. Oh, he don't play during the daytime. These black guys don't want to be out there in the heat. What's up?
What the fuck did you charge me for? You were supposed to, you see, Smokey, you would have changed the whole tone as you would have grabbed the baby on your shoulder and be like, what? What the fuck are you charging? Taking little nigga around. Like,
Yeah, he was like, he sucks.
Charging me, mama. Stop throwing up, little nigga. Stop throwing up. Why are you charging me daytime fee? I want a free seat. Behind the
He
counter.
was like disappointed. He was like, he ain't liking Barry Bonds no more. Back in the
You can't blame them. I mean, that's how it is. Back in the day, these guys played every day. They played every day. Didn't matter what sport.
Mike, they were beasts back in the day. These niggas, they played sports like we played in the park. Like little monsters, bro.
They go out and get all fucked up and coked up.
You know,
and come back with a hangover. And go, I can't play today.
Yeah, I know Monday was scary, you know, because the dude collapsed or whatever. But I saw a live game where a guy got paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
All they did was just put him on the stretcher and they kept playing.
When LT fucked up,
they was like, yo, he's gonna walk that off.
Yeah, when Joe Theismann broke his leg in half on TV.
Yeah, LT fucked him up. You hear the snap on TV, dude,
and they just continued playing.
The game still went on.
Well, Mike, there was money on the field, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There was money on the floor. There wasn't. Yeah. Listen, move him out the way. He gonna walk that off. No, he dead. He'll walk it off.
You know, shit. There's all kinds of shit happening.
He ain't dead. He gonna walk that off. Don't worry about it. Hey,
now I'm starting to see conspiracy about Nevada and the gaming taking over the sports and paying off the refs to fuck up calls to bring in the point spread, you know.
Yeah, I was watching some Netflix show about the NBA referee who was throwing games. It's so simple to throw games these days, especially with these guys who don't want to play. You know, they're gonna take a day off or whatever. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I wasn't around, but Steve, when Daryl, the guy from the Raiders, Tatum, when he paralyzed that guy, Daryl Stringley from New England, was that at a game or was that like, did he punch him? It had to be in a game, right?
Yeah, I don't know, I guess.
Because I know he delivered such a hit that he paralyzed dude, but I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure they continue playing, and he almost died, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, they just don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was that?
Pull them off the field and get on with the game.
Yeah.
That is the white man's way of thinking when it's us fixing niggas on the field. Roll them over, get them out the way. Hey, don't let them shoot the other nigga.
I remember playing in the local park in New York, and the dude broke his leg. I mean, broke it in half, and all we did was roll them off outside the yellow line and just kept playing. We sent somebody to call the ambulance, rolled them. Somebody went and got some liquor, told them, here, put this on it. They didn't even, it was broken. It didn't
Bone
break
sticking
skin or
out?
nothing. No, it didn't break skin. It was just
Oh, okay.
broken. They just told them, you know what, drink this alcohol, drink this Mad Dog 2020, and you'll be all right.
Kill the ambulance.
Now, Michael, tell them that was the white boys that we used to fucking hang and play with in the park, because those motherfuckers, they felt no pain. These niggas will lose an arm and be like, hey, Poppy, hold that for me right there. Hey, give me a drink. Look, give me one of them drinks. You be like, shut up, nigga, you need an ambulance. I need a drink first.
I remember one of the white boys was like, yo, give me some of that shit that y'all be drinking, that malt liquor. And everybody was laughing. And niggas gave him the malt liquor. He goes, oh shit, this is good. He was like, just roll me to the side. He broke his finger or something, or his arm. And he just drank on the side, waited for the ambulance to come get him.
Yeah, but you know what? We were different when we was younger, man. Shit was crazy. Shit was different. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, listen, most of the motherfuckers didn't have their daddies there. And so you ain't have time to be going home to your single mom who's angry as a motherfucker and hating that she has to raise you with a broken leg, nigga, and no excuse. You better have a good excuse. Why the fuck you broke that goddamn leg? Right? Mike had the worst of it. Because my grandmother was like a voodoo priestess or some shit. And when this nigga would cut his knee, Mike had this fucking thing about a magnet. He had a magnet in his knee to any kind of cutting instrument, a blade, a knife, whatever, would slice this fucker's knees open. Everywhere he went, he would fall somewhere and his knees would get split open. I used to, and my grandmother used to always do the right thing. She'd take his open wound and throw it right under the faucet and let the water run in that motherfucker. That should look like a pocket. And that nigga screaming, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, yeah. Look at that. That's old school. Nowadays, you get a cut. It is way different now, bro. All right, let's go to the next thing. So I already talked about the Jaguar shit. Hey, did you hear that they, in these court things, they were implicating J.P. Morgan with financially helping Epstein do all this shit with facilitating his abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a bank account with them or whatever, and he was running shit with them. And there was an attorney general in the Virgin Islands she filed paperwork to bring him to court to sue J.P. Morgan, and she got her ass fired for that shit. That means that the bank has more motherfucking sway than the law. You know what I'm saying? They fired an attorney general who wanted to bring them to court so they could be held accountable. And she got fired for doing that. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. That Epstein shit, something went down, bro. There was little kids and girls raped. There was a lot of people involved. And we got a bitch in prison, and nobody, that she's in prison for trafficking these kids. But we don't have not one person she trafficked to. That's crazy, bro. So, this is the chick.
Redwood, California. There it is.
This is the chick right here. And Denise George. She got fired by the governor just after announcing the lawsuit that accused the banking giant J.P. Morgan Chase of turning a blind eye to evidence of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sex trafficking operation. And supposedly the reason that he fired her was because he just petitioned the Biden administration for a bailout fund. So he fired her because he didn't want it to cause no problems, so that he can get the bailout fund for the Virgin Islands. That's fucking weird shit, bro. I just had to bring that up because that's some weird shit. That makes me feel like these motherfuckers is fucking little kids, bro. I hope nobody we know ever has kids missing, because those little kids on the back of the milk cartons when we was growing up, Mikey, those little kids were in that island, bro.
Crazy.
That's crazy, bro. All right, did you hear about those? Remember, did you hear about those four Idaho kids? Was it Idaho? Yeah, those 4 Idaho college students that got murdered. You heard about that a couple weeks ago? You know they got a guy that they think is the guy that's involved, right?
Yeah. They caught him in Pennsylvania, something like that.
Something like that. They said that his DNA was on the sheath of the knife.
Damn.
And it says one roommate who survived the slaying came face to face with the killer that night. This is according to the court documents.
Oh, I didn't know anybody survived that.
I didn't know that either. So I got the story here. So they found DNA evidence on the sheath of the knife that was found at the scene. That was what the affidavit was saying, the court affidavit. Then it says what the body of that they found that sheath by one of the bodies. So that it was a K-bar knife. Kid was 28 years old.
During the 12 months of dry aging, enzymes break down the meat protein and moisture slowly evaporates, concentrating the prosciutto's flavor to create a complex sweet and savory taste.
So it said 2 other people survived that lived in the house. Okay. Okay. So there was about 6 people there, bro?
I don't know.
Guess so.
It's fucking ridiculous, this fucking dude, bro.
I don't listen to it.
You know what they should do? They should just let that motherfucker alone in the room with those kids' parents. That's all. Be like, yo, we don't know what to do with him. We're gonna leave him here. Wink, wink. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna leave him here because we don't know what to do with him. And let those motherfuckers just handle him up. But at least he'll see it coming. He snuck those kids out. You know what I'm saying? That fucking piece of shit. He snuck them there. He snuck their death out, man. But motherfucker kills me, bro. He sneaks me out. If he sneaks me out, I'm raising my grandsons to be little bloodhounds. I'm gonna have those motherfuckers murder his whole entire lineage. Fuck that. That's just fucking stupid. All right, and I guess the biggest thing that's going on, you hear what's going on in politics with the war in the GOP? This guy, Kevin McCarthy, has been trying to become the Speaker of the House, and they keep fucking shooting him down at every fucking turn.
His own people, his own party, right?
Yes, it's his own party because he's a cocksucker. You know what I'm saying? He's a dick licker, and he's an establishment hack. And they're trying to be like, they offered him terms where they were like, listen, if somebody disagrees with you and wants to put your seat up, then you're with that, you're willing to go through that, then we'll nominate you, which will hold his feet to the fire, which means do what your party's asking you to do. You know what I'm saying? Same thing the Democrats do. Do what your party's asking you to do, not what you think you should be doing. And he don't want to do that. So they actually were nominating a black dude. Did you hear about that dude? The black dude from Florida? Damn, I was checking that out earlier today. I forgot to write his name down. Donald something, right?
I thought it was a guy. I thought it was a guy from Ohio they kept nominating. They were not. Everybody kept talking about the guy from Ohio, and he didn't want it. He doesn't want to do it.
He probably don't want to show where he's really at either. You know, he jumps on all the shits as like a pro-Trump, conservative, you know, GOP member. And if he's part of the hack shit, he don't want to be put out there because then his shit will be seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, some of these motherfuckers are pretty good at fucking liars and hiders. And the other ones are just fucking don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It beats like that sometimes.
They're all crooks.
That when Republicans were laughing at McCarthy. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't earned it. Okay? Listen, Trump is putting himself out there and doing stupid shit. I'm telling you, it might be that DeSantis should try running. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to convict him. They're trying to convict him before that.
Crazy shit, man.
After the parade, they voted 3 times over. And on that evening,
What else is next?
from gave his blessing, please vote McCarthy in. And the vote on the 4th time, in my opinion, he made no matter
because because
no effect.
yeah, because you know what? He's gonna be looked at like a fucking fool. You know, when they were talking about him, there was a show they were talking about him. They was like, you know, when Trump came in, he did a lot of things wrong because he was expecting that the people that were already in power, the politicians that were in those positions, were there to do the jobs and not there just to try to make him look like a piece of shit. And they were like, he's learned. So this time when he tries to run for presidency, it's going to be different because he's learned. And as you see him doing that, he hasn't learned shit. You know what I'm saying? He's just showing that he's really part of the group. He's part of the clan. You know what I'm saying? He's not the person everybody is thinking about. And I kept saying that when I went all the way out to fucking Atlanta to the fucking NRA convention to support him. And the motherfucker did the first shit when it came out in that Vegas shooting, when he was like, yo, we should take the guns first and then talk about due process. I was like, this nigga right here just sucked the dick. He just sucked the dick on live TV, and I can't support that because I don't like dick lickers. You know what I'm saying? And he's just showing that that's what it is. I don't know. I'm hoping that motherfucking DeSantis don't leave us yet, but he might be the person that's needed.
And he'll be the first one to flip flop on you too.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I think we should just allow Obama to be a president one more time, but this time we need to have him come to the hood. We need to have him come to the hood around all the niggas and be like, listen, nigga, you're gonna stop playing like you're fucking white because we're gonna beat your black ass black and blue. All right? You're gonna do what you're supposed to do for the colors. All right?
Yeah, you can't trust any politician now, man. None of them can be trusted because it's all about money.
Yup. It's funny.
It's all about that dough.
Yeah, but if you have no trust in your politicians, or how the fuck should you obey the laws? Because they keep on trying to bring new laws. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna fucking obey those laws when they're like, yo, you can't talk bad about politicians, or it's gonna be a misdemeanor? Or how the fuck do we sit here and be like, okay, well, we just can't talk about the rule? At some point, motherfuckers better come to my house and arm up. Right? At some point, motherfuckers better be ready to die for something. Or live for nothing.
That goes back to pick the lesser evil.
I think we should all go back. I think the states should all separate. And if you want to do business with states, you form up new treaties. Get rid of these fucking cornball politicians. We have to have citizens elections and look for people that are more respected and known in our communities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's always full of shit people, but there are some people that communities trust. You know what I'm saying? And that will do for the community. You know, I think a lot of these politicians initially, the ones that go in big game, big talking, those niggas get brought in by family. They don't give a fuck. And a lot of them come in by family. But I think the ones that come in by themselves, they come in trying to want to do something. And it's just like walking up a snowy hill. There's no traction. So they wind up either caving or they just wind up being quiet. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a case for a lot of that to go on in politics. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like any job. Some motherfuckers just want the paycheck. Some motherfuckers want to blow their paychecks up. Some niggas want to be superstars. And some motherfuckers just want to play in the back where nobody knows them and just collect their check. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, Steven, how was your vacation? It was fun?
Where'd you go?
Hey.
I went to Atlanta.
Translate that app. I can't hear him.
He said,
Yeah, you can't hear him.
I don't know why. The mic is towards him.
Yeah.
You can't hear him.
So anyways, I went to Atlanta.
Well, that one's a little better. Maybe you gotta talk to the mic.
So I went to Atlanta for 4 days. Saw my great niece.
All right. Cool deal.
Yeah, took my sister grandpa up there.
Did you smoke with them?
Oh yeah.
That a boy.
Still a friend. Oh, I am.
Good deal.
Excited. It's kind of cold outside, so baby's only 3 months old.
Is that better on the volume? Did I raise it or did it not raise?
It went up a little bit, yeah.
How's that?
But he sounds like he's in the background.
But you know, the mic, I have one mic and I have it actually in the middle of us.
All right.
It's
I can hear you. I can't hear him. So he went to Atlanta, got.
That was it. We didn't. Yeah, all we did was watch football.
Oh, all right. Good.
That's dope.
Smokey, did you do some old Mexican Christmas?
Nah, I did. I bought a pellet stove for the house for Christmas, and I sat there and enjoyed the pellet fireplace and watched TV, man. Yeah. Holidays are a little different right now, but we'll get back on track. But besides that, New Year's didn't go as planned, so I went and played poker and lost $20. But it is what it is.
Is it still raining out there?
Yeah. Today we had a little break, but all this week, next week's supposed to be raining. Man, we haven't really had a rain like this in probably a good decade or more. I mean, we've been in a drought for so long. Now we're getting this rain and trees are starting to fall down and stuff like that. But it's it's just it is what it is. I mean, we're cool. Our power's still on. I have the river in the back, but it's not full, but it's going. The snow is packing on the Sierras, so it's like we need it. So they're just like tripping out because back in the day when it did rain all the time, I remember when I moved up here in '96, man, it rained like 30 days straight. So, it's just like I don't know if you want to believe in climate change or whatever, but it has changed over with the last 20 years. And but we're getting some rain. I'm glad because we need it, filling up the lakes, this and that. Some people are out of power right now. But that's part of surviving out here. We gotta have the necessities. I got a generator ready to plug into the house, and so everything can work on. Some gas ready for it, but we ain't flooded out, so I'm cool with that.
Hey, you heard about the new shit in New York?
What?
That you're not arresting kids under 14 years old, no matter what you do, unless it's murder. You heard about that?
They're arresting.
They are not. They are no longer going to arrest children under 14 unless it's murder. So if you carjack somebody and you shoot them and they don't die, they're not going to look for you. If it does say that, nigga. Pay attention.
So that just opens
up. They're not going to arrest you. What the fuck they going to look for you for?
That opens out new revenue for the kids. So
you know what? Also, they want to change the stigmatized look or thought of prostitution. People think of it as a bad thing, bad, naughty. No, it's not naughty. It's good, very good. They want you to understand and change the way
therapy, man.
Huh?
I think it's better than going to a therapist.
You start bleeding in your piss, right?
Busting nut, talking about the problems.
Until your dick is pissing out pus.
You're out.
No, hookers are great until your dick falls off.
Until your dick falls off. But they should be tested and have their
now you ask.
I've been my pussy's clean.
Present a clean penis to every hooker. This is the problem. These motherfuckers want these bitches tested, but they want to bring their sweaty balls and put it in the bitch's mouth.
Well, then if you're gonna be maybe if you're gonna be it's kind of like a Costco card, you want to be fornicating with hookers, you need to have a checkup card too. Yep.
Yeah, you need to have one too. What up? But then you gotta join the whole. Then you gotta join like a community, like an online shit, like 23andMe, and it'd be more like 23andMe, and the bitch got like
23andMe. But hey,
I don't know, but New York is starting to sound fun again.
Well, that's it, man. That just pulls out a whole game of corner boys and shit like that now. You guys can't get busted.
I don't know, but I've been down talking New York.
Don't give them guns or they cap anybody, and they'll be all right, I don't know.
I don't know, but I believe in equal rights. So if you're not gonna arrest a 14-year-old, then don't arrest me either. What the fuck?
Why they put it at 14? They figure 13 and they don't have the mindset to
I'm still 14 at heart, nigga.
That's it. I mean, fuck. Anyway, maybe they can't.
I'll tell you what happened though. Carjackings have jumped up. So little niggas like carjacking.
They don't want to deal with the little kids.
Yeah, them niggas stealing no cars now. They love that shit. All right, right. Well, listen, it's already after 9. Let's get up out of here. I want to thank everybody for staying up. Mike, thanks for joining tonight.
So,
Hey, did I tell you that Haiti's in the hospital? I'll tell you that.
who?
Haiti.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she had a stroke.
Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that.
Some both vibes.
I told your cousin to let me know what was up, but but his ass didn't even get in the show tonight.
Wow.
Man, it's been a rough year. Or been a rough couple. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna text Wilma because I spoke to Wilma. I'm going to see if Sully, one of them, calls me when they go see her, so I can hear a little bit more of what's going on.
But she's all right, or we don't know.
From what I heard, she's all right. They were like her right arm, her right side is not working. I think it was the left side that was fucked up before, right?
I don't even know.
All her life, her left side of her face was fucked up.
Yeah, left side, right.
Now I think it's the right side. So now she looks normal. So now I was like, you know what I mean?
She even down.
She used to be like this. Now she is just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But,
all right, well, I'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to y'all next week.
Peace.
All right, well, Steve Stoner and I will continue to get high. You want to drink something? I got some drinks. You want to drink?
I got beer.
You got beer? All right.
I got it. All right, guys.
All right, well, smoke. What you doing this weekend?
This weekend, nothing really.
No spots, no nothing.
No gigs or nothing.
Oh, it's a weekend off this weekend.
Everybody, it's kind of dry. Everybody has a New Year's resolution. They ain't getting married. They ain't going out. They ain't having parties. We quit drinking,
AKA,
give it about 3 weeks. February, I'll start getting the Valentine gigs and shit like that.
These motherfuckers come up with the New Year's resolution, AKA, I don't want to spend no money. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
I'm not going to get married. No, nigga, what if you do it for free? Well, if it's free, it's free, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But I got some weddings booked up in April. I got DJ at a festival. West Coast Function Fest #3. And 420 weekend. So my books are starting to book up. So that's good. We're doing it. But tonight, the antenna has went down in Fort Bragg because it was like up in a pine tree and the pine tree fell down. But you can still stream the radio on www.knyo.org. But the people in Fort Bragg, they can't tune in. But I'll be on tonight just for the hell of it. From in 4 hours. So from 10 to 1 a.m., that's what, 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. your guys' time. But you guys be asleep. If not, tune in. But you guys be cool. How's the weather over there?
Not so bad, brother. Florida is fucking excellent, bro.
84, 85,
Bro.
sunny.
Beautiful, bro.
Cool. Good deal. All right, you guys. Peace.
All right, my brother. Peace out. All right, so let's get up out of here. We done talked about everything. What did I miss? I don't know. I had all these different stories. I had the McCarthy story. I had that little freaking piece of shit. I had that fucking bitch. This motherfucker. Did you hear about the family? 8 people got murdered in Southwest Utah? A family of 8, nigga. 5 children, 3 adults. Straight slave. I don't understand. You niggas, I don't know. Oh, and I forgot to talk about Biden. Biden's going to Mexico on Sunday. So now I found that out this weekend, right? I just found that out a little while ago, today. And I see, my daughter was here. At the start of the show, you saw my daughter. Her boyfriend is a big Biden supporter, as well as Stephen. And so I told her, I said, listen, our president is going to Mexico this Sunday. I don't know if these motherfuckers get all flirty, they get all frisky or something because, you know, the cartel, they're at war right now. So we got to go to the range and get our skills sharpened in case we need to go get our president back. So she informed me that her boyfriend was definitely coming to the range to sharpen his skills. Okay, so I'm just saying, he's ready to go. He's ready to go, Steve. And I'm ready to send him. Don't you worry. Here you go, son. Run right into where the fire is at, boy. Don't look back. And stop giving my baby girl googly eyes. Look at this. Get out there. Death or dishonor, nigga. Death or dishonor. What do you mean how to spell it? Who knows how to spell it? Nobody. Just shut the fuck up and go. All right, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Listen, everybody's Christmas was great. I hope everybody else's Christmas out there was great. If y'all had some horrible Christmases, sorry. Can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to laugh and hear about some stupid shit, join us. Because we always about that dumb shit. All right, let's get the fuck up out of here.
The D420 Show is sponsored in part by YV Incorporated, clothing line and barbershops. Fueled by Ant Live Comedy, powered and directed by Ant Live Comedy, humor added by Ant Live Comedy. We'd like to thank all our friends and our fans all across the world who's been listening to us on the blogtalkradio.com/It's the D420 Show. Also watching us up on YouTube.com/The D420 Show. Thanks, y'all. Love, peace, and happiness.
Yeah, we out of here. We out of here. Peace out, y'all.